Okay, we are almost done. I am so excited. We've got 3 more problems. We're going to do 26, 27, and 28, and those are dividing. Make sure that you have opened up your notes and you are looking at your dividing fractions tab so that we can go over those notes while we're working it. So our first step is going to be to change any whole number into an improper fraction. 16, remember to change that to an improper fraction, we just put it over 1. Bam, done with step 1. Step 2 says that we have to keep, change, flip, and we're going to do that step in orange today. I like orange. Keep, change, flip. 16 over 1 stays the same. We're changing it to multiplication, and we're flipping it to 4 over 3. Now, our next step in that problem is to look and see what do we get when we multiply those kind of numbers. Well, we're going to multiply our numerators, 16 times 4, and we're going to multiply our denominators, 1 times 3. Man, I sure wish that they had a common factor because that would make this so much easier. Instead, 16 times 4 gives us 64, and 1 times 3 gives us 3. Wowzers, that's huge. My top is way too big. I'm going to need to change that improper fraction into a mixed number. 3 goes into 64 2 times. 3 times 2 is 6. And that's 0. Bring down my 4 because I can't put it into 4. 3 times 4, 3 goes into 4 1 time. And 1 is left over. I put my leftovers on top. I keep my denominator the same. And my answer is 21 1/3. Awesome. Excited about that. That 2 kind of looks funny, but we're good. Number 27. Almost done. 3/8 divided by 2 1/2. So 3/8 divided by 2 1/2. Okay, there's that first step again. Changing things from an improper fraction into, a mixed number to an improper fraction. So we're going to take 2 times 2 and add the 1. We're going to copy the 3/8. That's already a fraction. We're good to go. Copy the division sign. Don't need to change that either. But we are going to change this to 5 over 2 because 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. Now, dividing, next step, favorite step, keep, change, flip. We're going to keep the 3/8 the same. We're going to change it to multiplication, and then we're going to flip it. My denominator is going to become my numerator, and my numerator is going to become my denominator. Now, second favorite step, cross-canceling, because I don't like to multiply big numbers like this, so I'm going to cross-cancel. 2 and 8, they have a common factor. It's 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Yes. So now we've got to multiply our numerators as our last step. 3 times 1 is the numerator here, 3 times 1. And our denominator is 4 times 5. 4 times 5. So we have 3 times 1 is 3, and 4 times 5 is 20. Bam! Done! 3 over 20 is our answer. All right, 28. Moving on forward. 28 is 5 1/2 divided by 2 1/2. See how this goes. What do you say I need to do? Who said it? Popcorn. I do. Let's change them from a mixed number into an improper fraction. 5 times 2 plus 1. So we're doing 5 times 2 plus 1. And when we do that, 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Do not change that denominator. You can't do that. It's still dividing 2, so we're going to copy that right down. And then popcorn it over here. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1, that's 4, plus 1 is 5. And our new numerator becomes 5, and our denominator stays the same. Now, what'd you say? Miss Brearley needs to keep, change, flip because we're dividing, and that's the next step. Keep, change, flip. We're keeping the 11 over 2. We're changing division to multiplication, and we're flipping that fraction to my numerator becomes the top, numerator becomes the bottom, and my denominator becomes the top. Hence 2 and 5. Okay, I'm just looking at this problem, and I can already see that 2 and 2 are going to have a common factor, and that's going to be 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. Score! Okay, let's multiply those top numerators all the way across. The first one we have is 11, and the second one we have is 1. Then we have 1 and 5. So 11 times 1 is 11, and 1 times 5 is 5. Once again, our numerator is too big. Top dog in the house. Let's see what that looks like as a mixed number. 5 goes into 11 2 times, and that's 10. 1 is our remainder. We put a 1 as a numerator, and we never change that denominator. It's always going to stay the same. And our answer is 2 1/5. And we are done. Let's move it over. You can see the whole problem all together there.